Hey guys, how's it going? FlankerJack here. I had a couple questions a few days ago on my stream about the Hori Tactical Commander Pro, which I've had for a few months now. I picked it up, I think, when I was just trying to see if a keyboard and mouse would work with the PlayStation 4. I had a guy asking me a couple of questions, so I just thought I'd set it up real quick in my living room. I'm just at my regular desk, so I'm just going to use the camera here and do a quick overview, so bear with me. All right. There we go, some good camera work here. All right, so there it is right there. Hori Tactical Commander Pro. It's got the
hey, can't you see I need help?
the buttons on the side here, and then I'm also using my Death Adder, my very well used Razer Death Adder mouse. I switched out from the one I have here. I've got some division going right there. There you are. I switched out the one that came with it just because I prefer the buttons on this one. I'm more used to that's what I'm used to playing with. Oh, sorry, it's a bit dirty, but it's been sitting on my desk for a while as well. So that's it there. Quick overview of the buttons. You know, it's all mechanical D-pad, so obviously that's front, back, left, right, as you can see there. R3, R3. You have the X button is here on the side here. Oh, I'm trying to use my camera. There you go. X button there on the side. You do have the circle, square, triangle on the front as well. Let's get you there. There you go. You can see that. And the only thing that you can program the buttons here. You can change the mapping, but what you can't do is combo buttons because this is a Sony licensed product. They don't want you doing that. For the purposes of the division, the only thing I've done here is, oh, where is it? There it is. I've switched these two around because when you go to run, it's easier for me to hit. There we go. It's easier for me to hit this button than it is
doing good work.
the circle button. The circle button, which I think I should have. I thought I mapped it to L3, but maybe not. So, yeah, there you go, L3. Okay, I thought I mapped that out, but that's okay, no worries. I did update the firmware. Let's put my camera back on here. So I did update the firmware here, and I did get, but what I haven't done yet is just change any of the settings. For my Razer mouse, I did just go into the Razer software and just change the DPIs and all that on there. The one that the mouse that it comes with does have a DPI, the ability to change there on the fly, which I wasn't a really big fan of actually. The highest DPI setting made it a bit jittery. The latest firmware update was supposed to have fixed it. Yeah, so what I want to do is, real quick, is just go into my options here. Try and do this painlessly for you guys, because again, I'm just not used to using. So I'm gonna up the camera I think to about 80. My aim sensitivity to about 40. I think. Let's start there. Okay, so that's just me moving left and right. Alright, so I think I want to up that up a little bit. And again, I'm just using the controller here, so... let's try that. Probably should have checked my button mapping. Okay, so yeah, just a small move. Now I have noticed. Let's go fight these guys real quick. So, quick thing. There is a side analog stick, and this controls your different items here. The only issue I have, especially when I'm playing survival, is if I wanted to go to drink a soda real quick, it's a little difficult to That might be a dead zone issue, actually. Let me change that real quick. I think sometimes, because I have a dead zone, let's get rid of that real quick. Aim assist. I've had that off the whole time? Okay. That's probably why my... Alright. So, let's say I wanted to drink a soda real quick, right? I'm playing survival, I'll drink a soda. It would be D-pad down. But you just got to get the timing right. This is kind of why I don't like using this for survival. See what happens is it doesn't stick.
Like
so.
This.
I ain't got time for you, lady.
I don't apologize to no one.
So that would be the only kind of gripe I have right now is. See right there, all I did was tap down, and I used that. If I wanted to throw a grenade, it would be just. That would be what, circle? There you go. So that would be the only gripe I would have. Would be just when you're trying to do combos. Oh, there you go. I used it. There you go. Look at that. All right. So now it is a bit jittery. That's probably why I wanted a little bit of dead zone. So I'm going to put the dead zone back on. I think here. Just so that way it's just not so jittery when I'm. Just because you want to try to adjust it. So now I didn't change the DPI. So, yeah, see that's moving around a bit too much. See, very, very nice and precise, obviously, and yeah, I need to. I thought I hate to say this, I thought I had it set up where I could. Well, that's how that comes off. Oh, I see. Oh, I never knew that. That's useful. Yeah, what I need to get used to now is Alright, I need to definitely change that then. See, when I'm running, it's not moving quite as fast as I'd like. Okay. Alright, so let's talk about our buttons real quick. Oh, see, a little sensitive there. Alright. So, what I've done is I've set up my 4 and 5, my side buttons for set up my 4 and 5 buttons for R1 and R2. So that's the 5 button is my pulse that's just on the side there. And then I've got my heal right here. So throwing grenades is actually a lot easier because I've got the side D-pad. I just pop up real quick. I don't have to shift my aim like you do in the. It's pretty. Grenades are a lot more intuitive. Right out. pulse, throw grenade. Put my heal. Believe it or not, reloads are actually less intuitive, I think, for me so far, because I'm not used to just having the muscle memory. And again, one of the issues I have, especially when it comes to a mode like survival, where you're, you know, it's very, you know, it's very controller. It's very controller. You have to use the controller a lot, where it's, you know, jumping and things like that, and using items like here. Like if I wanted to see, look, it's just not popping. There you go. Now it is. So it's just not quite as intuitive yet. I need to kind of remember to keep my little finger on the right button for running, because running is so important in this game. I don't know why the console doesn't have auto run.
I'm actually starting to enjoy this.
Grenades are really intuitive.
Give it up already!
Really? So again, why there's no auto run for console, I really don't understand at all. All right, so that's that. And obviously the issue I had with the other mouse, the previous mouse, was let's do some. The issue I had with the previous mouse was definitely that the buttons are so close together. If I'd been smashing that or heal or something like that, I would have popped off the signature skill just like that. That wouldn't have been good. So what I need to do is just remember to keep my little finger on the L3 button. Again, auto run would be so good on consoles. All right, let's try a sniper here for a second. Where that button is, there you go.
Bringing New York to its knees.
Get him!
so nice there. I like that. And I do have L1 and R1 available to me right there and there, which is nice. L2, there's some L2 top buttons as well, which you shouldn't really need, but they're there anyway, so. Yeah, so there, probably should have checked the button mapping last night when I was updating the firmware. And I wouldn't mind. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick, I'm actually going to go grab the other mouse that's upstairs real quick, and I want to try that out and just kind of play with the DPI a little bit. Alright, so bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, so here it is. This is the mouse that comes with it. Nice buttons. Comparative size to my Razer Death Adder. A little bit smaller for my hands. So let's go plug this in real quick. Okay. Let's give this a shot. So I'm gonna. This one has, you know, the buttons are still the same. So I just have to get used to the placement a little bit. Now, this also has the DPI adjust. So this is the lowest setting. Just what I'm doing is I'm just tapping the button and going up in DPI. Alright, so I think that's the maximum. So as you can see, it's pretty sensitive. So.
Nothing but useless crap.
Again, it's just getting used to the different aspects of the game. You know, but I think the camera sensitivity is.
I wonder where the poison came from.
I was wondering why my damage is so low right now. It's just because I think last time I was playing, I was doing a lot. I'm still not. Yeah, I'm still not gonna hit fire, and it's still a struggle for me.
Couldn't have done it without you. If you hadn't showed up, things might have got very different.
Fine, so. There you go.
Thanks for your help.
Alright, so I'm going to lower the camera sensitivity a little bit until I can get used to it. Let's go down to 80.
Something about those you guys isn't right.
I'm just training my muscle memory. Alright, so there you go. That is L3, isn't it? Oh, look at, alright, I must have hit a rat or something. It's funny. Oh, I guess I have my, you know what I have? I have my, this will be fun. Got, oh, I'm not, oh, you know what, I can't do it with this setup here. Well, you know, I probably could actually, couldn't I? Because you know what I can do? I'll just put on my last stand gear, which was that. So I do need to go a bit slower with menus at the moment till I get used to it, but that's a small matter. Okay, let's go get my supply drop, at least have some fun with that. The map, you know, the map, there is a map button at the top here, whatever you want to call that. This is just me moving the mouse left and right, up and down changes the angle. Is it R2 and R2? Yeah, so left mouse button in, right mouse button out. Where's my stuff? Where's my supply drop? Oh, there it is. Is that it? No? It's 1.8 kilometers away. Where is that? Okay. I'm looking east. Okay, so let's look east. Where's my damn supply drop? So yeah, I mean, I think I like this piece of hardware. If this was more of just a straight shooter game like Call of Duty or Battlefield or Star Wars Battlefront, something like that, then I think this would be great. Honestly though, for me, with how I play, because this is such an RPG, and by RPG I mean let's see, maybe it's, I don't know where it is, guys. Because this is such an RPG that relies more on, you know, the buttons, and if I was just up, down, left, right, you know, WASD, left button, right button, a few side buttons for extra stuff, you know, I think I would be okay with it. But a game like this, like The Division, there is so much more going on with it that you need to use the buttons, and I'm just not.
Easy, easy. This is shit.
Nice and easy.
Correct. I mean, obviously shooting is very intuitive. I'm gonna handle that recoil a little bit better. And again, I'm not using my top tier build at the moment. I'm just using something I threw together for Last Stand. I think what I will do is I think I will run into Last Stand. Maybe give that a shot, just to kind of see how it is. Since that's, again. Honestly, that was LMB the whole time. Again, I think the only thing I
Active echo beacon detected.
Yeah, again, now I have a Zim 4, an XIM 4. I have that set up.
We can do anything we want. Anything. Here I go.
No, I never knew that. Never knew your own fight. That's probably how I was dying in Last Stand yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and say the auto run is the only thing. If we had auto run, if I just went forward and I didn't have to hit another button to run.
Word is, JT around here. Looking to talk terms.
Yeah, definitely a lot more fun with. Now there are there is some stuff here extra that comes on here. One of them is a sniper button. So if I'm looking at it and I hit it, it actually slows down. Like this is my normal. It actually slows down the DPS for me, or the DPI. Just to cover, just so if I was really aiming and I really wanted to slow things down, like this is me moving it basically the whole thing across my mouse pad, but this is it without it. And then there is a walk button for whatever, you know. Again, that puts you down to the walk, but I haven't found a need for that yet. So apart from the usual muscle memory issues, I think just keep managing to
cowards!
I don't know where the buttons are. That's yeah, I don't know. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go back. I'm actually gonna put this back how I found it today with the setup. Anyway, Hori TAC 4. Probably wouldn't recommend it for The Division or Horizon Zero Dawn or, you know, kind of heavy RPG type
Readings
games.
indicate this area
But
is
if
safe.
you want to play a straight shooter, Battlefront, Call of Duty, Battlefield, something like that, probably really good if you really miss the PC gaming experience. For The Division, though, I think I am still kind of stuck on controllers. The controller, I think I'm better used to it. Like here, I'm just going to pop over the controller right now. There you go. Just realized because I had this plugged into the Hori, I wasn't getting any sound. Okay, so I just switched back. I just switched some of my settings back a little bit. And again, I think a game like Division, where, you know, there's so many different button presses you need. This, you know, my muscle memory isn't there anymore, like it used to be. I wish it were. So I just think my muscle memory is just... So again, if this was a straight shooter, then so what I'll do is I think I'll keep the setup here for a little bit, and what I'll do is maybe I'll jump on something like that I haven't played it in ages, like Star Wars Battlefront, which I... just to see how that works out.
Supply drop claim. Updating coordinates.
Good.
Attention. Supply drops have been claimed.
Kablooey. Alright, yeah, see, much better. Who are you? Must kill dogs. Alright, yeah, so that's it. Hori Tactical Commander Pro. I'm not going to not recommend it. I will say that it's a good piece of hardware. It's really good to have if you are looking for that PC game experience. You know, if you're looking for something that's fully customizable, go with the Zim 4, because you can. All you got to, I mean, you got to plug in your keyboard and mouse that you might be using on PC. You can fully customize it on an app, so you can customize absolutely everything. You can combo buttons, things like that. For this one, though, for a game like, for me, for a game like Division, which is so, like, you know, button sensitive, you know, I just think the controller works better for me, because that's what I'm used to playing this game with. PC players will disagree, but they always will. So yeah, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on now, and I'm going to go play my survival run. So you guys take care. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.